succeeds where every generation feels at home, with the advent of technology making the home smarter. For me, that's smart living. Hi, I am Pranav Raiji, an architectural practitioner based out of Ahmedabad. I run a firm, Raiji.in. I have also engaged in academia as a design critic and research critic, as well as a member of visiting faculty at CEPT University and NID. The project we do any kind, we are open to any kind of projects, but predominant built work has been high-end apartment interiors and residential buildings of all scale, from ranging from small weekend homes to large farmhouses to large urban mansions. We try to create designs which are not just for the time or the people that they are designed for, but rather they have relevance even for the different people and different times. So, basically we try to make buildings which are, or architecture which is not just utilitarian object, but they are something that play on the human senses. I believe in that there is nothing called right and wrong, and there is only appropriate. So, what we try to do with each project, and that we are constantly trying to find the meaning of what is appropriate, because that keeps changing, and that is what we believe. So, there is no right and wrong, and we are still, the perfection is yet to be found. The kind of project that would excite us is where the client is not trying to be architect. But jokes apart, I think any project that has possibility to become better, and I think we believe that each project, when it comes, it is an opportunity and it can become better. I would say that instead of smart living, I would try to broaden the definition, and I would say that artificial intelligence also, that we talk about often these days. So, all of these, I feel that if it's for us to actually enjoy that little moments in life, whether it's just reading a book or watching a movie or enjoying rain or making tea, and so that is, so it should free us. It should free us to enjoy the core sensorial aspects of our life and free us of the burden. So, that's why I see technology is for human liberation. We have used automation in multiple projects, and we have always found it very useful, specifically in terms of it's how it affects the overall light quality. That, of course, daytime there is sunlight, and that we have articulated and designed accordingly, but artificial light, when it comes to automation, it suddenly creates a instantly put person in a different kind of mode. So, if we had given a how much ever we try and we create different kind of lighting options, the no client is going to manually go and switch them on or switch them off, and just when the guests are there, all the switches are suddenly switched on, and suddenly it becomes a, instead of a nice cozy family gathering, it becomes a like some dining hall or that kind of atmosphere. So, I think one of the predominant use that we consider valuable for automation is the lighting, and with lighting comes the larger mood, and that means that whether the air conditioning temperature, whether the curtains are drawn or shears are drawn, and then maybe it goes beyond that, and then maybe music. And other than that, we are also finding it very useful in terms of security or in terms of control over access, because everybody has a mobile life these days. So, even in the 5 members of the family, they are all coming and going at the not the same time in the house, and sometimes some parcel needs to be dropped inside the house, sometimes the maid needs to come and go, and maybe the keys are not to be given. So, all those time, I think remotely operated security systems or access systems, we find it very useful. So, I feel that is where we try to use it. Dhirubhai said Dunya apni muthi mein. I think that was the Reliance campaign, but I would say that literally it has become that way, and it is not just the mobile phone services, but anything that you do. And I myself an avid service user through phones, be it the food twice a day or even doing banking multiple times a day, Uber multiple times a day. So, I think everything is, you suddenly even for the any best options that I want to look for, like whether best florist, best patisserie, I am, instead of calling friend that what is the best is what the Google knows or other search engine knows. So, in that sense, I feel that the phone has become an extension of your, it is almost like an assistant or your extension of your hand and a brain, and also the extension of your automobile, that you don't have to go and fetch things, things come to you like by way of porter or something. So, we are going more towards, so in that case it is very natural that instead of dealing 55 switchboards of the house, maybe all the switchboards comes with me, travels with me in my hand, maybe in my parking just before I arrive, even after I have departed and forgotten that switch to be switched off. So, I think it is very natural that automation is easily slipping into the same convenience that I am already experiencing from outside of home. This for similar thing inside the home, the automation is the thing that is adding to that luxury that I am already having. Most of the projects are built projects are residencies and sometimes high end residencies. So, we do get multi-generational clientele. So, in that we often find very needs from the opposite ends, that maybe the younger generation would always want to operate everything from the mobile phone, and even if it is like switches at the arm's length, and their focus is mostly on the consumption, whether it is lighting or the acoustics or the all the media related thing, and for the older generation it is the accessibility and security, and that is where their prerogative is. So, it caters to both the needs, and retrofit automation works like a charm for catering to different generation. The automation often is seen as just something that you use within confines of the four walls of the house, but we have also been able to successfully use it for the landscaping or the swimming pool areas of our projects, and also for the maybe facades, that when maybe the 7 o'clock in the evening the facade is like brightly lit, but then as you grow, evening grows, by the time it is 11 it is already like completely dimmed and then switches off on its own. So, that way there are numerous usage, and I think we keep exploring what are the possibilities of this new technology. Automation is often seen as a luxury or something that that add value to the project, and instead of that I see that just like let us say built-in appliances or the dryer particularly, or dishwasher, how they were seen as luxury 10 years ago and they are not anymore. So, I see that automation also becoming integral part of living and lifestyle, and it is seen more as a convenience rather than addition. I think that is where it might head. Technology becomes meaningful when it disappears and only leaves comfort in your life. This is architect Pranav Raiji signing off. Alexa, bye.
Thank you, architect Pranav Raiji, for visiting Smart Node Experience Center. It was a pleasure hosting you. Ciao.